Because honestly, in life, I'm a firm believer. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
I mean, that's true.
No, seriously, I be having some dumbass bitches friends and they just be succeeding. You know why? Because of the people they know. And I got really educated friends who've been struggling, working hard, studying, and serving tables with me. You know why? Because you know a lot, but you don't know nobody.
That's true.
And your professor ain't gonna help you.
I mean, that's true too.
Literally.
What's your name?
So my name is Moody. However, legally on paper, it's Mahmoud Saeed Muhammad Azzedine Abdelrahim. I'm American Egyptian. My mom's from New York. My dad's from Egypt. She named me Moody when I was born because she can't speak no motherfucking Arabic. And like she can't. She white as shit. So she can't speak Arabic, and I had colic and hernia as an infant. So I was very moody all the motherfucking time. I was also addicted to my pacifier, which, you know, in hindsight, now I'm gay as shit, so ain't no surprise I like sucking on things. But yes, so that's where Moody comes from. But Mahmoud Saeed Muhammad Azzedine, if you didn't get it the first time, baby.
I love you so much. How old are you, Moody?
I am 28 years old. I'm about to be 29, and bitch, 30 is coming around the corner, and I'm not excited. I want to be excited, but bitch.
Who would you say that you are on a soul level?
On a soul level, I'm a very compassionate, caring person. I'm a giver, I'm a lover, I'm a fighter. I'm a survivor. I would like to say I'm passionate, but I'm not really. That's probably why I'm like still a bartender. Not that there's anything against bartending. I love it. It's just not my passion. I haven't found that yet at 28, so it's not a race, bitch. Once you know, you know. We ain't found it yet, okay? You know what I'm saying? So I would say, you know, I'm a family-oriented person, a friend-oriented person, a very open person, mostly kind and compassionate, like I said, but sometimes a royal fucking bitch. It really depends on who you are. Because I think I'm just like very just like, hi, how are you? Non-judgmental. These doors is always open, these legs is always open. Anyway, but it's just very much like our energy. I feed off of good energy, good vibes. I feel like I bring a good vibe to the table most of the time. I have my days though, you know, when you roll up on the wrong side of the motherfucking bed, it happens, we're human. But those would be the characteristics and qualities I would describe. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's on popper too, sorry.
Is there anything that's happened in the past or anything going on right now that has a really big impact on who you are as a person?
Oh yes. Ooh, about like 3 weeks ago, I was out of electric. I had electric. That wasn't the first time in my life, but it was a nice little 2-week period. I was in between moving houses, etc. And a huge transition in my life. But I was staying in my car. I had no electric. I had my little brother living with me, who he still lives with me or whatever. And so for that little patch of time, that, you know, affected me and helped me kind of like gather myself a little bit more and push forward. It wasn't the first time in my life that I've had to face some a little bit fucked up some shit, you know what I'm saying? But it always puts me in a like survival mode. Like, okay, this is what you got, this is what you got to do with it, work for it. So I would say, yeah, most recently would be the bills overwhelming me, moving, taking care of family, and staying in my car for a while. But yeah, most recently, that would be, but there's been a lot in my life. I feel like I'm almost like, there's been like many metamorphoses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if that's a word.
Yeah, that's a word. Metamorphosis? Yeah.
You know, so I'm pretty sure like there's been a lot to give you this 28-year-old version of me, because I feel like every 5 to 10 years, it's a whole new bitch. Like, you don't know who it's gonna be, but it's always progressive. Like, there's always progression, we're always growing, we're always learning, we're always striving to do better for ourselves, for the people around us. So yeah, that'll be my most recent.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you 3 categories. and I want you to tell me what means the most to you, what means the least to you, and we're gonna like break them all down.
All right, 3 categories.
So the first category is love, sex, and relationships. The next category is society, culture, politics. And the third is spirituality and or religion, because everybody doesn't put spirituality and religion in the same bucket all the time. So what's most important
in
to
the first 3?
Love, sex, relationships.
So I would say love, relationship, sex.
Okay. Is there any reasoning for that specific order?
Yes, because I am a loyal ass bitch. I am very certain of things when I am certain of them. I am the epitome of a ride or die, because some of you bitches don't know what the fuck that means. I understand life, so yes, when I love someone, I will do anything in my power to make sure that they are happy or make the relationship work. And then to me, sex is a breaker of relationships, especially in today's society. Social media, etc. So it's my least favorite out of the 3 because it's honestly, it breaks happy homes. You have a home, and then there's a hoe, or many hoes, and they ruin that home because some of us aren't as strong-willed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have desires and fantasies and wants and needs, and sometimes life gets hard with your loved ones, and so you stray. So sex would be my least favorite because it's the devil, okay? But it's also so amazing when you are making love to the person you love. That's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's love making. It's not just like, we fucking. We hit up it on the Instagram, on the DMs, the Grindr, the Tinder, the Humble, Bumble, all that. It's not that. Like, love and love making is one thing. However, sex is another. So love, relationships, because relationships takes a lot of work, and nobody really likes to work towards things. It's stressful. So it's something second on the totem pole. But if you work for it, and you'll reach that love, which is my favorite. And then sex, it really don't matter. Because if you really love someone, if you like really love someone, like, you're gonna spend your life with them. Bitch, if they paraplegic 10 years from now, you just gonna leave them for some dick?
Right.
Some punani? No. So yeah, so sex is number 3, relationship number 2, love is number 1 in importance for me.
So the next category was society, culture, politics.
Okay, culture is number 1.
Okay.
I am an American Egyptian, Irish Norwegian. I'm white and African, geographically speaking. So I really appreciate culture. I appreciate other cultures. I appreciate learning other cultures. And I'm so I am slightly bilingual. When I see other people really just diving into their culture and sharing their culture, it's heartwarming because, like, the world isn't just one thing. It's made up of so many different things. So for me to be able to experience other people's cultures and to share mine is just one of my favorite things ever. Then society. As fucked up as society is, I would rather take society over politics any day. So that's why politics is gonna be number 3. Politics stresses me out. I think it is extremely two-sided, but at the same time one-sided, because we have choices, there are 2 sides, but ultimately, especially in this country, there's just one side. And the majority is not part of that 1% side, that 1%, if you will. So it's very much that to me. So we'll just make this category quick. It's gonna be culture first, because that's what makes the world go round, and it makes us individuals and connects us. Even food, look at food, that's culture right there. Half of y'all don't even appreciate the shit you eating, but your mama didn't make it, okay? And then you got, society, because as fucked up as it is, people are beautiful, and I believe there's a lot more good in the world. It's just, it's hard to see when everything that's thrown in your face is just fucked up all the time. And then politics is fucked. Universally, every country, every state, every city, every continent, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I love it. That's amazing. All right, so spirituality and or religion. How do you feel about it? Are you religious? Are you spiritual? Are you not?
So, okay. Get this. First of all, can we just start by saying I'm gay as fuck? I'm like gay, like gay. Okay. So, my thing is, like, I always knew as a kid. I knew, but I didn't know what it meant. And then I grew up in a Islamic, which was dominant, Christian Catholic household. I got an amen up in here, baby.
Yeah.
So, basically my entire life, everything that I am now as a 20-year-old man living in America, was just like, you're an abomination, this is wrong, you're gonna burn in hell, yada, 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 yada. I feel like religion is a personal choice. I feel like it is your duty to educate yourself on all your options out there, or whatever you want your beliefs to be. I have friends from all paths. I have atheist friends, Buddhist friends, Jewish friends, Islamic friends, Christian, Catholic, all of them. I got all friends everywhere. But for me, I grew up, again, predominantly Islamic, Christian, Catholic household. So for me, religion is important. But I'm more of a believer on my relationship with, we'll just call it a higher power. We won't even use the words God or Allah because, you know, people be like, who's Allah? And it gets real complicated. So we'll just say a higher power, things we don't understand, see, da da da. It's more of an internal thing that we feel, believe in, our faith. So I have mine, you'll have yours, y'all your business, mine my business. And then spirituality, I feel like, is basically that as well. So I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand. Like religion is just like, you are going by the book. Like if this is a cooking book, you going by the fucking recipe. Spirituality is more of like a feeling, a self-belief, what the universe brings you, and it's kind of like you winging it. You're not going by the recipe. No. So, you know, I also believe it's very much what you're raised and born into, and what, as a child, what is taught to you. Because if you were just raised with, you know, just nothing, no kind of background, like you didn't grow up in a Christian household, or you didn't grow up in a Jewish background, then you probably wouldn't grow up to be Jewish or Christian. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so people like, they're really fighting for the beast. I'm like, but it could have been so much different, you know, if things planned out the way it did. But everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. So, you know, it really just depends. But I would say spirituality and religion would almost be 50-50, but I'm gonna have to pick religion first because of my own personal background. Because I'm religious, but I'm like, my own religion, if you will. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got a little mix of all of it. I did my reading. I read some books. Read the books too, by the way. They long as shit and they boring as fuck and they real confusing. It's like Shakespeare about this motherfucker. But if you really try to dive into it, you might understand a couple things. And like you'll see a lot of the similarities, for instance, between the Quran, the Torah, the Bible, and you know, there's a lot of Bibles out there. Read them all. Read them all. There's a few. But yeah, I feel like it's, you know, self-discovery. I feel like it's one of those things that really shouldn't be taken as seriously as it's taken. It shouldn't be pushed on any individual at any point in time. It's one of those things, kind of like sexuality. Like, you'll know what's right for you because you'll know. And faith is more of an internal thing that you have inside you, you know, rather than something that's external, that's being put on you, which is exactly how we end up in our little categories. Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you to draw. So I want you to pick colors that represent you, your life, the things that make you happy, you as a person. You can pick as many colors as you want to, and I'm gonna get you to draw throughout the rest of the interview. And you don't have to feel like, you know, pressure to finish or anything. Most people don't.
You be called, and you were asking me to draw some things.
And you can draw whatever you want. You can make pictures, doodles, words, shapes, anything. And then I want you to tell everyone why you picked.
Colors, but different shades. Y'all shady. You're shady. Okay, how many colors am I supposed to pick?
You can pick as many as you want. If you're done, then that's fine.
That's too much. Too much. Do I want any other colors? You know, maybe. I'm sorry. Did not mean to kick you.
It's okay.
No, just. It's just, you know, sometimes in life there's a lot of darkness, and black also looks really good in clothes. You're gonna pick black just in case.
Okay. So explain the other colors to everybody.
Okay, first of all, yellow, bitch. Hello. Check it. It looks good on me. I love it. It's a bright color. It's a happy color. Yellow. Purple. It's a royal color. It also looks amazing. It reminds me of great things in life. It reminds me of Prince. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna tell you. Remind me of a couple other things. But purple in eggplants. Anyway, royal color. It's phenomenal. I love it. Yellow and purple look great together. All right. Then we have red, the color of passion and love and anger. Okay, red represents a lot in life. Also, bitch, it looks good on me. Okay, and I don't know if y'all familiar, if your granny ever was part of the hat club. Red and purple look good together, okay, bitch? Then you got blue. The ocean, the sky, okay? There's blue all around you. It's also a mood. Sometimes we are blue, okay? But blue is such an amazing color. And speaking of the ocean, when I realized like blue truly was one of my favorite colors, I mean like all shades of blue. I chose this one, which is more like a royal blue. Like when I was on the back of the boat or whatever looking down, and seeing the propellers and all that, you know, real Titanic moment. It was amazing. There were like 40,000 shades of blue right before my eyes. And when you're out there in the ocean, it's not like being on land and looking out. It's completely different. Go on a fucking cruise, you'll know what I'm talking about. But blue, it's a great color. And then I chose black. Because again, black in terms of fashion, bitch, everybody look good in black, period. Also, black is the absence of color. And sometimes you have absence of color in your life. And it's the color that represents a lot of sadness, a lot of the time, you know, the apathetic teenagers, the goths, etc., things like that. So it's a representation of like the yang. Is the yang the bad? I don't know. The yin and the yang, white and black. So I chose black. Also, if I'm drawing something, it should be black. So those are my colors.
Okay. So you can draw whatever you want, and I'm gonna ask you questions.
Okay.
All right, so the first question, what makes you the most upset?
Oh God. Abandonment, people that I care about hurting me emotionally, physically, losing trust or faith in someone sucks. I don't know, recently it's been definitely family issues and like my significant other, if that's the proper term nowadays for it, my boyfriend. Sometimes it's just that you don't see eye to eye with people and it can be really difficult. So yeah, definitely the people in my life that are closest to me have been my biggest speed bump recently.
Okay. What excites you more than anything? Like, what really makes you happy?
Friends and a dumbass bitch, Dorian Jackson. You just want to put that in there, put his whole government out there. Ooh, God, him. Because I love hard, and I care about my brothers and my parents and my sisters so much, and he's right up there with them. So even when I like think about it, I get worked up a little bit. It's silly, but I'm extremely passionate about it and passionate about my friends and family. And then it's like, and my friends are my family because in life it's just like you only meet a certain amount of people. Like I know a lot of people, and honestly, I think most people are fake ass bitches, and I'm not one. I'm a very empathetic person. I feel like energies and vibes from people. I don't trust easily because most of y'all, again, are fake as shit. So I get very excited about my friends, my family, my fucking future baby daddy. You know, I can have babies. But yeah, so very much that. Those things get me excited. Oh, bitch, and money. I'm a Capricorn. I love money. Okay. I love money. Money makes me happy. I can be real fucking sad because everything's going wrong, but as long as I'm not a broke bitch, we good. Because I can afford a drink to make myself feel better that night. So those things excite me.
Okay.
Oh, bitch, you had to ask me about excitement. I got tears.
What are you most afraid of?
Losing those sons of bitches. First and foremost, my brothers. I can't imagine life without them. I would give my life 1,000 times so they could live theirs. I'm the middle child, so I have an older and younger brother. So my brothers, and like losing your parents is scary, but like that's just like we're accustomed to that. Your parents are supposed to, you know, you're supposed to outlive them, etc. So that's not scary. So definitely losing my brothers, and then Dorian, yeah, for sure. Because I think, oh God, I think about it all the day. Like when I'm not around them, or like I'm not, like, I don't know, anytime like anything can happen, I'm a worrywart. Like,
me too.
So definitely the loss is definitely like, and not like abandonment, like somebody leaving, like that idea, it sucks, because when you invest yourself in something, you know, it sucks to have it ripped away, but that's something like, you know, that's more of a personal thing. But like when the universe itself takes something away from you, that's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you're never gonna have an understanding as to why. So
True.
definitely loss of my brothers, or like Dorian, for sure.
Okay. Make a face that explains you. Like if you were a facial expression, what would it be?
I don't fucking know. Something like that. Something real fucking weird. Extra.
Do you have any weird habits?
I make weird noises all the time. I make weird faces. I do shit like woo 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 woo, yeah, 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 yeah. And I did not come up with that. It's from Miss J on motherfucking Instagram. She is funny. Learn how to sing 90s music. Google that shit on YouTube, please. She will make your day. Yeah, definitely making weird noises, singing to myself. Oh, I do the Lion King everywhere.
Oh Are those even the words?
No, they're not the words at all. Don't worry, they're definitely not the lyrics.
That's
But
so funny.
it's some shit. Oh, and okay, awesome. Lion King really touched me, which, by the way, watch it if you ain't watched it.
I haven't seen it
But
yet.
no, I used to walk around, I still walk around, I'd be like, when I was a young warthog. And my best friend, who's still my best friend, hey Megan, she would always be like, you were never a warthog. But bitch, actually, in the gay community, I am very much a warthog.
I think you look beautiful.
Oh my god, she is so nice. She is not a gay man. Oh man.
Okay, explain to me what social media is to you. What do you think about social media?
Ooh, child, I never gave a shit about it till I started dating my current boyfriend. Not boyfriend, future husband, whatever the fuck we are on his terms. It really never meant anything to me. I was just like kind of like doing memes and everything else. But then I realized that like, okay, you're gonna have to like step up your social media game, because clearly it's a huge deal in society right now. And bitches out here clout chasing, etc. And some of you probably ain't gonna know what the fuck is clout chasing. Like, the thing is, music, social media, terminologies, whatever, it never meant anything to me. As of recently, in the last 2 years, it has become a huge thing. It's so funny. I only have like 9,000 something whatevers. I don't know half these bitches. But someone came up to me last night when I stopped at my old job, and I haven't been there for like 4 years, and I worked there for like 5. And I was like, just sitting there having fun, and one of the coworkers came up to me, and they're like, oh my god, like, it's so good to see you, you look great, da da da. I heard you were IG famous, all this stuff. Bitch, I almost fell out of my stool. IG famous. I don't even have 10,000. But like, how people perceive social media is completely different from like how I perceive it. I don't think that's nothing. And it really is nothing. I'm like genuinely like nobody. I mean, I'm somebody, but like in terms of social media, I ain't all that. You know, if you're living for what I'm serving, great. I'm probably gonna enjoy your content too. But it doesn't really mean anything to me, like really like deep down, like spiritually. I think it's more of a form of entertainment or staying connected, because you bitches don't even watch the news. So at least thank God it's on social media. You might see it on your Facebook feed, your Instagram feed. You're like, oh, I'm so appalled. Bitch, you did not watch the news this morning. Y'all don't even know what the fuck is going on. But so I feel like social media is important. It's a way to connect. But also, people find the wrong things in it that they think are important. I feel like it was developed for a certain reason, and I feel like people are using it for their own self-expression, but again, to clout chase, to get the validation from others. And it's not even validation for the people they know, it's validation from strangers, which is wild, because bitch, why does it matter? I also live by this, okay, write this down. If you don't fuck me, if you don't feed me, if you don't finance me, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't care if you like it, unlike it, unfollow it, talking shit in the I don't give a fuck, okay? The 3 F's of life. Don't fuck me, feed me, or finance me. Write that shit down. But yeah, social media is not that important to me. I do it for entertainment purposes. I'll post my pictures. I'll edit a little something, whatever. It's social media. But it ain't that deep. Okay? Because some of you, whew, did that Instagram go down, y'all die. Like, oh, my lifeline. Like, it's ridiculous. So those are my thoughts on that.
Okay. What don't you want to tell people but know you should share because it could help someone else?
Honestly, like, not too much. I've seen a lot. I have done a lot.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Oh God. I have seen people basically overdose in front of me. I have seen domestic abuse. I've seen domestic abuse in my own home. I have seen robbery, prostitution, damn near close to murder, like definitely like attempted murder. I've seen a lot of wild shit. The craziest situation I've ever done is watching someone overdose on something. Sometimes you'll hang out with people, and obviously I'm not gonna name drop or anything like that.
Right.
But like, as a teenager growing up in a small town in Florida, y'all already know Florida fucked up. But it's just like to be in a situation where you might not be participating in something, but you're there presently, like physically you're there, and things transpire, and then you witness it, and it's just like, it can be eye-opening, it can be good for you, but also kind of like traumatic, like damn. So I've seen a lot of crazy shit happen. I've seen a lot of overdoses. I've seen 2 dead bodies, but that was different. That was kind of traumatic, but that was just like relatives and like hospitals and shit. I've lost a lot of people in my life. Those have always been traumatic. Car accidents, suicide, drug overdoses, just life happening. So yeah, I don't have anything necessarily that I could share that could help people other than just like self-discovery. If there's anything I could share that would like, you know, help someone, it's just like genuinely like try to figure out who you are. Stop focusing on who other people want you to be or what you think you know about what life should be or the standards or religion or this. Just, you know, follow your heart, follow your truth. You hear it every day nowadays, someone saying like, follow your truth, be yourself, be genuine. But honestly, that's all you really can do because the world around us is extremely superficial. So, like, the only thing you can ever be certain of is yourself. Not a relative, a sibling, like, none of that, like, a best friend, like, that shit can change at the drop of a dime. But if you know who you are and you truly accept who you are and you're comfortable with that, then you can, you know, make something of that. So that's what I would say, if that could help anybody.
Okay. Share an embarrassing moment.
Ooh, y'all. When I was, like 7, I was on my way to school, walking with my brothers. I'm gonna stop at the Wawa, bitch, okay? And hadn't been feeling that good that day. I hadn't been feeling good. And, I was sitting there, I shit you not, pun intended. I was looking at candy bars, bitch, and I farted. And sure enough, I shit myself in the store. And, ooh, they made fun of me, bitch. They still make fun of me.
Aww.
So that was pretty fucking embarrassing. I shit myself at the Wawa. But I was a kid. So I mean, whatever, you know, there's that.
You're not the first person to tell a shit
First
story.
of all, people be shitting themselves. Left and right. People be pissing themselves, shitting themselves. You want to talk about it, whatever. Bloop, bloop. You shit yourself. It's okay. As long as you went and washed your dirty ass booty hole. Okay? It happened. It happened. Yeah. Yeah, shit myself is definitely that takes the cake. Cause like, honestly, you know, if you shit yourself, you know, I need to leave.
I gotta go.
Before anybody know that I shit myself, before I come through these jeans, I need y'all to get me the fuck out of here. So,
What are you self-conscious about?
My midsection, cause bitch, my personality is bomb. She got a full head of hair, a cute face, chubby face, and shape, make you do what that would take. No, but honestly, like I've only ever been insecure about like, I mean my ears are like huge, but I love them. I grew to love them. People used to call me Elf Boy or Dumbo in elementary school, say petty ass bitches. I have a birthmark on my nose. Used to call me Rudolph for that. People are just mean. People are awful, but it's their own insecurities that they are projecting onto you. So bitch, love yourself. You got a Forrest Whitaker? Love your Forrest Whitaker. I don't give a fuck. It's a lazy eye if you don't know. But just love who you are as a person. Grow to love it. Again, in the community that I am a gay man in the gay community. The standards for this It's real fucked up. It's really, really fucked up. Like, the standards are, like, so high. Like, they expect the most. Like, you have to, like, bitch, am I supposed to starve? Some of us, or you can work out, you can diet as much as you want. That is just not how your body was built genetically up in the womb. Like, you know, muscle tone, muscle mass, etc., height, da. Some of us, we're just built differently. So I would say if I had any insecurities, it would just definitely be, like, my idea of who I'm supposed to be in my community versus who I am. And that's my own self, you know, discovery, like my journey that I'm working on. So right now I feel like I'm in a good place, but I have my moments. When you're around all these skinny bitches up in the club, you know what I'm saying? That they, realistically, most of you bitches ain't had to do nothing to get whatever the perfect body is. And you know, such thing as a perfect body, bitch. You know what I'm saying? As long as you learn to love yourself, it don't fucking matter, because someone will love you. Okay, there's someone out there for you. So yeah, definitely a personal image at the moment.
Okay. So, second to last question, what's missing?
In my life? Personal success.
So what does that look like for you? Like, what are you? Capricorn.
I'm still clueless.
Okay.
So that's why we bartend, because money makes us happy. Money almost seems like success, even though money is not success at all. I need to find structure, balance. I want to be more than just wealthy. I want to be secure. I need security. That's who I am as a person. Once I feel like I have established a place in life where I am happy with what I'm doing for my security, I'll be happy. But I do want to get to the point where, like, you know, like, we don't have to think about bills. We ain't got to stress. Like, we're just comfortable. I don't need to be Oprah. Okay, but I don't need to be MC Hammer either. Like, you know, somewhere comfortable in between.
Yeah.
Like, so very much that, like, so for me, it's personal success. I have gone to school, dropped out of school, back and forth for too fucking long because I'm not passionate. Remember when I was talking about passion earlier? I'm not passionate about anything, which is why I refuse to spend any more money on an education.
Yeah, wasting time.
Because I'm just gonna stop it. You can't fully pursue something unless there is a fire there, a want, a desire for it. And yeah, that's probably why I'm like so connected with my friends, family, and my lover, because that's my outlet to where I feel like I can succeed by being able to provide for them or do for them, or, you know, make sure life goes a little bit smoother for them, which is also a double-edged sword, because sometimes you need to look out for yourself, because you will hinder yourself by focusing on too many other things and not putting yourself forward every once in a while. So I feel like one day when I get to the point where I am together and I found my passion, I'm pursuing it, and I have my cushion, and I can go, I don't know, 2 vacations a year, you know, a small fucking single family home, the basics. I don't want much, but that's when I will feel like, you know, I've had like a successful, like, what if we lost the purple? Real quick. We back. But yeah, did that answer the question?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And the last question, if all of the power went out, but the phones, the TVs, the computers all said PSA, public service announcement, and then it was your face, what are you gonna say to the world in that moment?
Okay, if all the power went out.
Yeah, so like
People ain't got no connection to the world, and the only motherfucker they about to hear is me. Bitch, we fucked. I don't know how the fuck we got to this. I don't know why the fuck they got me out here talking to y'all. You better hide your kids, hide your wife, grab them all up, because I don't know why I'm on your TV. No, I would say, you know what? Cut the shit, world. Cut the fucking shit, because if I took this butter knife right now, marker, and I cut you, bitch, you bleed. And you bleeding red. Okay, the heart that beats there, that's the heart, we all got one. A belly button, a booty hole, we all got one. The only thing that's different for most of us is our exterior presentation. At the end of the day, we are human, we are people, and we are all capable of love. We are capable of anger, hate, joy. Like, we are all capable of all those emotions. So stop being a dumbass bitch. Stop being selfish. Stop thinking about your goddamn self. How about you think of thy neighbor? Okay, not even religiously speaking, I'm just using those old ass words. You could say the neighbor, but thy just sounds better. Anyway, you know, that's what I would say to people. Be a person, be a human. Be kind. Don't be a dumbass bitch. Don't be a dumbass bitch. And honestly, even for the motherfuckers that think you all that, you ain't all that. With your long ass, weird ass toe. Your Forrest Whitaker. Shut the fuck up. Nobody's perfect, baby. So learn to love. Spread love. Be happy. Find inner peace, inner joy. And then share that shit. Give out a fucking compliment, okay? Pay it forward. Do something. You know, think of something other than yourself. Because that's the only way this world's gonna change. Is people stop being so fucking selfish. Stop being so goddamn selfish. That's what I would tell people. Don't be so motherfucking selfish. Think of somebody else today other than your motherfucking self. With this marker, I'll open your face. That's what I would say. Okay.
Thank you so much for doing
You are
this.
so very welcome.
This was amazing. You killed it. What did you draw? Show everyone what you drew.
Oh, bitch, hold up. We almost done. I gotta add the finishing touches because I was slacking. My brain was going. I'm also really bad at multitasking because, bitch, I'm a dory. I'm a fish. You know, like, my brain, sometimes it's like, people get on me all the time because I'll be, like, texting, they be talking. I'll be like, I can't talk to you right now. I gotta write this sentence. They be like, I've been talking to you for 15 minutes. I'd be like, what?
Can you also sign it, too?
Yeah, of course. You know that meme with Beyonce when she's on the boat with a hair wrap?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, when your friend been talking to you for 15 minutes, it's like, that's me. What? Yeah. And then a signature. I chose to draw one of these flowers. If you grew up in the 90s, y'all saw these flowers.
Yes.
Okay, bitch.
Everybody be drawing.
I drew one of these because, again, I grew up in the 90s, so it's something people will probably remember visually, like seeing. Flowers are a great representation of life. They come around once a year. They're beautiful. They can be so beautiful, inspiring. Then they shrivel up and die. But then again, they come back every year. Sometimes more beautiful.
Right.
So flowers. Bitch, be a flower, but don't die. Yeah. Woo!
It's okay.
There's a notebook, bitch. Okay. What a pleasure this has been.
Alright, so I'm gonna get you to say. Ready.
This is Moody in the flesh. Was that good?